Welcome back to episode 4 of KOSI. We're here in sunny Swindon. I'm Saeed Bohr, twin dad, recruitment agency ops and QPR fan.
And I'm Kate, or Recruitment World's NAS. NAS mode is going to be fully activated today, I'm just warning you. BD Beast, High Rocks Wanker. You did a much better intro than me because every other episode I fucked it up right at the start.
High Rocks Wanker is bringing me back to the last episode.
Yeah.
Which hasn't even come out yet, actually.
No, we're filming this before episode 3 is out. That's why I'm getting really confused.
Yeah.
I was sorting out all the stuff for today yesterday. I was putting it in an episode 3 folder and I was like, no.
Oh,
this is episode 4.
Yeah, we need to get organised. But yeah, episode 4. 3 was pretty strong Nest mode. I was reviewing it this few days gone. We've got some really good clips for you guys. Episode 4, usual format, but I think I'm in Nest mode about some stuff. So I've just happy to just say I think it's the cap. I think the cap is making
It's like an alter ego. I quite like it.
Do you know the main reason why I did it is because my fucking lid looks so shit on all the edits.
Welcome to my world. This weather's playing havoc with my hair. Seriously, like, it looked all right this morning. Then I went to the toilet before. I was like, Jesus Christ. But whatever. I can't do anything about it.
What has been happening recently?
Do you know what? Not too much, because I had a pretty wild June and I've got a really wild August and September. So I have just been enjoying doing not that much.
Nice.
Things have been a little bit stressful recently. My house sale fell through for the 3rd time. So I've just been like taking stock at the weekend, sitting in the garden, topping up my tan, sleeping, just like recovering from the week. But I am I'm like a caged animal. Like August bank holiday, Berlin is absolutely having it.
Oh, yeah, I'm jealous. That sounds actually epic.
Yeah.
I've been drunk for the last few weeks. I've just had so much on and I'm definitely burning the candle at both ends, working in and around the kids' schedule. Life has been pretty hectic, but do you know what? At the moment, I wouldn't change it for the world. I've had so much fun.
If you're having fun, it'd be different if you were sort of, like your social battery was low. You were like, oh, I don't want to go through these
social battery low. That
doesn't happen to you.
My social battery never dies.
That happens to me, let me tell you. I will go to an event and I'm like, no one speaks to me for 3 weeks. Yeah. Whereas you are loving life.
I love it. I wrote down some of the stuff that's been happening. So I've had loads of client meetings and a few drinks here and there, catching up with people, but
a few drinks.
Had the Embedded Ops and Branded by Aquila birthday bash, which
that was so much fun.
Came down for all the way over the bridge, which was great. That was phenomenal. Like the amount of people that turned up to show support.
It was such a good vibe. Do you know what? London, I think because the sun was out, me and Jo travelled in from Hertford because I went to stay with her. And I was just like, London is buzzing. I was loving it.
Thursday night, London, in the sun.
I was loving it.
Barrio Bar is just so colourful. Everyone turned up in nice, colourful outfits.
Everyone was happy. There was a positive vibe. I was like, this is a bit of me. It
was so good. And it was such a good blend of people. We had like suppliers, clients, prospects, just vendors, rec tech people.
I got to meet people in person that I speak to a lot and have never met in person.
Yeah, honestly, it was
bizarre.
It was so good. I spent way too much money on shots. And the £70 cab home was a bit of an eye-opener. Then I had TRN Retreat, which I recorded some good content with Holly for. That was good fun. Recruitment, alcohol, bit of music, 2 days.
Sorry, but what better?
Well, there's nothing better.
There's nothing better.
That's my idea of heaven if Carlsberg did Mondays and Tuesdays. Then on that same week, I had the Device Summer Party, which is just gone. Again, full turbo Psy mode, turned up, necked the champagne glass on arrival, had 3 bottles of beer within about 20 minutes and just was absolutely on one.
Fun.
Had no idea if I was going to do any work networking whatsoever. I wasn't that bothered either way, but woke up with an email.
Get the best.
Woke up with an email from a group managing director of quite a big recruitment agency saying he wants to chat. So, and it doesn't finish there. I have a wedding this weekend, kid-free, have Holly Langley's Restack birthday party next Thursday. Then the following week, we got Oasis. And I think the Venti boys are doing a bit of a summer party as well. So I've got 4 more.
See, if this was me, I would be like, oh, I've got to get out of one of these things.
Yeah. I mean, and in between all that, I've got to do some CRM selection processes and process mapping docs. I have something that's been annoying me though on LinkedIn.
Okay.
I know for a fact that there are some products and vendors out there that do like promo codes, affiliate codes and links. Now, my understanding is that you have to say that that's an ad, right? You have to say it's an ad. You have to on Instagram,
if you're an affiliate.
If you're an affiliate.
On LinkedIn, no.
Oh, really? You don't?
No.
Oh, well, that's that's my axe to grind gone.
No, I don't. No, I think on Instagram, if you're being paid by a brand, I think you have to say paid ad.
Got you.
But on LinkedIn, I could literally be wrong.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm aware, because I know people that have, like, you know, the Recruit CRM stuff that I do.
Yeah.
I don't do affiliate stuff, right? The podcast is a different sort of setup that I've got with them, but I don't think there's a rule around it on LinkedIn. Nah. You just put your code in, and I think people assume.
Wow, I don't know. There's because people aren't even putting codes on now. So I know 3 or 4 products out there at the moment, and I'm seeing so many people be like, "Oh man, this is like the best tool I'm using in my business." And it's like over the course of a week or two, like the last couple of weeks, like even this morning when I was in the Costa Coffee, I was going through, and there's like 3 or 4 of these people going, "Yeah, this is like the best thing for your email inbox. This is the best thing.
This is why I won't do it.
Best thing for that.
This is why I say no to it all."
But what I don't understand.
Can I guess who it is?
Go on.
Pager.
No.
No, because they're really pushing affiliate schemes at the moment.
They are. It's 2 others. But my thing is that a lot of the time, the folks that are doing it are consultants or they sell solutions in the space that might use some of these products. And I see through it, right? And funny enough, at that device, party last Friday, one of the agency side guys came up to me and said, "Oh, okay, brilliant. You know, which ones are you affiliated with?" I said, "None whatsoever." He said, "Are you affiliated with Device?" I was like, "No, just like Device, like
just
products."
Just here for the piss up.
Like, I mean, maybe.
Just here for the booze, mate.
I had a bottle of Whispering Angel in my hand at the time as well. I'm here for the wine.
That makes people go batshit.
Yeah, I was pretty loose. But my point is that all these people doing it, and does it work? Like, do people look at it and think it works?
This is why I always say no to them, because A, they sell you that you're going to make millions of pounds in a day and you never do.
Yeah.
And B, for me, it doesn't feel genuine enough. So I want my clients or contacts to know that if I recommend something, it's because I genuinely think it's a decent product, not because I get a 10% kickback. So like with Recruit CRM, I've used it. I know it's a decent CRM. Yeah. Hence why I will tell people it's a good CRM, but I also recommend other CRMs.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm not an affiliate with them. I just don't like them. I've never done anything like that.
But I think that LinkedIn is full now, absolutely full to the brim of software resellers. Like, it's like, software reselling is a business, right? There are entire organizations that resell licenses on behalf of other people. And what I've realized is that if you're either making no money doing your day job that you need the kickback schemes to top it up, or your profile is big enough that you can draw it both in, but then it seems a bit disingenuous, and then does it impact the other side of your business? But I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, am I missing a trick here?
No, you're not. And also the reason why I say no is I don't want to have to post content about your fucking product all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
We've got enough content to post. You just said to me this morning.
I literally have too much content to post about, and I've got a fucking business to run. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, your 10% kickback is not going to pay my bills. No. So sponsorship is different. Being paid to do something for a business is completely different.
Yeah, it's these.
But again, I would only do it for businesses that have a project that I'm like, that is good.
And we'd call it sponsorship straight out. Right? Yeah. So that brings me on to another thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
he's on a fucking rant today.
I like knowing when I'm being sold to. I like knowing if someone has paid to do something, to be in my line of sight, in my attention sphere or whatever. And Recruitment Agency Expo has just announced all of its speakers. And I went through the speakers list.
I can take a guess at what multiple people are speaking.
Jamie Borrows actually posted saying that he struggled to get on. And do you know what? Fair play to him for posting about it. I thought actually his post was really well written. I feel like it wasn't too moany. I feel like he just
I liked it. Yeah. I read it and I resonated with it. And I thought, you got a good point there.
Good point. And we might even throw the post up actually, on the show for everyone to see, because it was actually a really good post. So then that prompted me to go into the listing, the agenda for the
I haven't looked at the full agenda. I've had a quick scan.
And do you remember how the last like 4 of them were just AI?
Yeah.
This time round, it seems that marketing has taken over.
So that happened. There was the Birmingham one in 2022, I think it was all marketing. I barely went to actually any talks at that one.
Well, this one's got quite a lot of marketing, but it is the same usual faces of people. But the one geezer, I cannot work out.
I know you're going to say
how it happens. Fucking his agent must be the same agent Cristiano Ronaldo has. I don't know how he gets booked every single time. He just shouts at you. He shouts at you for 20 minutes.
Same talk every year. It's shit. It's too fast. He flips through everything quickly. All he cares about is telling you that he's been on. And I just think, it's not fair. And I think he gets paid.
Well, I mean, it's
not fair.
No, it blows my mind that someone that did recruitment for a couple of minutes back in 2005 can now become a speaker, turn up at these events, our industry events. We only have 2 of them that are free to our entire industry a year, really.
Yeah.
The big flagship ones. And this geezer gets to turn up and shout at people for 20 minutes. And you have to potentially suffer that he might pull out his fucking guitar and do a song for you. Apparently he does that when he's on tour. And I just think it's ridiculous.
I would laugh.
Genuinely, I think his agent
kicked off. Which was it London when the screens didn't work?
Yes.
Poor Andy Dirt. Do you remember he was first?
Yeah, he was first.
So I think it was that year, he was speaking when the screens weren't fixed yet, and he kicked off so much, they gave him another slot to speak later in the day. That would never happen. Andy Dunn didn't get offered that.
No.
That's not fair. Now, one thing I will say, I really get on with Louise. I respect how difficult it is when you have that many applications.
There's going to be a lot of applications, I get it.
But I still don't think there's an excuse to pick the same people all the time.
I think that there are some speakers who I think, regardless of what they're talking about and whether they've spoken before, are great speakers. There are some people that are phenomenal.
He's not a great speaker.
He's definitely not one of them. But like, for example, I've seen Jeremy Snell's on there.
Yeah.
I personally...
He doesn't get picked a lot, though.
He doesn't, no. I haven't seen him. I've never seen him at the Expo.
No, I've never seen him speak at the Expo. That's a travesty in itself.
Jeremy Snell is one of the best public speakers out there.
How has he not been picked before?
He might not have applied. James Osborne is always very good.
Yeah, he's brilliant, yeah.
You got the usual, like... Neil Carberry's, AppSco, etc. I get it. Like, they do a lot for our industry. They get a platform and there is a demand for that kind of stuff. But, some of the software vendors. So my point is I went on that agenda list and I can see speakers from vendors on various different stages and from different companies. I want to know.
I know why. I
want to know which of these speakers have paid to speak on a stage specifically.
No, it's because basically, I got a phone call from them the other day. They're desperate for people to pay for stands because that's how they make their money, but not as many people are. If you noticed, I didn't go to London this year, but Birmingham last year. There was empty stands, right? So, they are struggling. So the incentive they're giving people, I believe, is if you have a stand, you can have a speaking slot as well.
Yeah, I've seen those packages before, and I don't mind it. I get it. If you've got a side stage,
it's very expensive.
If you've got a side stage, then and you want to fill it out. And if you've got a side stage and people can pay for the privilege of being on there, then great, do that. But I just want to know who they are, because then I can make a decision on whether I want to go and listen to a product who's paid to speak at an audience.
Maybe don't put them on like one of the big stages.
But I love the Rec Agency Expo. I've been going to it for most of my career. I love it. It's one of my highlights of the year.
Yeah,
if I'm honest, it's such a good day out. But it is just Groundhog Day all over again. The most exciting thing about it is Cowpish has been doing that startup zone. Last year's startup zone was sick. Like, so good to get visibility on new products and give them a platform.
Yeah, it was good.
That is in the interest of inclusion, diversity, because it's newer players who can't necessarily afford to have big stands. So anyway, my biggest gripe is I want to know the name of agent, because I could do with picking up a few more gigs, and that geezer must be fucking amazing to be able to book as many gigs.
It's like, I've only been to his talk once, but it was like boys club in the pictures, all men in suits. It's like, I'm fucking bored of it. Like, I'm not here for that. And I just don't get a good vibe.
Yeah. I got up and walked out 5 minutes in because I was in the front row, because I always sit front row. In all the sessions I go to, I sit front row because I want my laptop mic to pick up notes sometimes. And I just want to be engaged and not be distracted. So I'll very often sit at the front row. Michelle Flynn always laughs at me about sitting in the front row. And I went there once and he started talking and it was so loud and it was so shouty. It was like, I was like, nah, I'm not having it. Anyway, That's my thing. Like adverts, people promoting shit, not being transparent about it. Like, just tell us if you're on an earner, and Rec Agency Expo, just stop booking.
I mean, I've been very lucky and privileged to speak 3 times. Okay. My business has only been running for 4.5 years. So I've been very lucky. Amazing experience. First time I did it, absolutely shat myself, but the second time, third time, loved it. So I've been very lucky, but a lot of people have never been picked once, and they apply every year. And they're submitting decent talks, really decent talks. So yeah, I'd like to see some more diversity in the speakers, as in different people, because I'm sorry, but some of the repeat offenders, and I'm not going to name names, but their talk is a pile of wank. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's the same as they did the year before. And I'm like,
it's the same, yeah.
So I'm even questioning, I want to go. So I use it as a bit of a jolly myself, but part of me's like, well, I'm not going to go to 20 fucking talks. I'm looking at the list and I'm like, no. I picked 3. No. Whereas back in the day,
4 or 5, you couldn't.
I would literally struggle to know what to go to.
You had to run between the stages.
And I'd barely see anybody. I'd go to catch up with people and I'd be like, really sorry I didn't see you because I've been in talks. Whereas last time I went to the Birmingham one last year, I don't think I went to many talks. I was just talking to people. No. Yeah.
I can only imagine how tough of a gig it is for the organisers. And my sympathy goes out to you. And I just want to talk about it because that one particular booking every single time annoys me, especially when you consider there's people like Jamie Burrows who are day in, day out.
He's a brilliant speaker.
With recruitment agencies, helping our industry develop better recruiters.
He knows the problems,
there's people like that out there that can't get on, but then we've got to listen to some...
Actually, I know we keep going on about this, but you've just reminded me. Also, and I know Jamie would probably back me up on this one, because I go into a lot of agencies as well. Marketing is important at the moment, but let me tell you now, it's not the biggest issue in agencies. They are struggling for profit. It's dropped. They're struggling for revenue. Yes, marketing is important, but one of the bigger issues is the consultants' performance levels going up, the sales culture in the agency, revenue coming in. And like I said, marketing is important, but it has to be married with sales. And not enough sales is being done in these agencies, and not enough due diligence is being done on the candidate side and all this stuff. And that is why the profit is dropping. Yeah. So why aren't there any talks on mapping out an effective sale? I might have missed, there are, but why is there not a big sales push?
There are a few sales chats in there, but again, it's like delivered by people that, I don't know, are they the right people should be delivering it? But I agree with you, and I always say the level of quality of recruiters and recruitment that happens is poor, and actually we need to improve that. But the fact that Jez is speaking,
brilliant.
I can't wait. That's one front row.
That was one I would go to.
Front row every day of the week.
1,000,000%.
I'd be front row.
1,000,000%. But should we move on?
We might have to cut that. We might have to reorder it because people aren't going to want to listen to 18 minutes of us fucking moaning about LinkedIn the next row.
Should we very quickly explain why we've bought what we've bought today?
Yeah, QPR calendar goes with me everywhere, obviously. This is a wonderful gift I got from Alex Chirika from RecFinder and Cameron Briggs from Venti AI. It was behind my desk this morning as I was packing my bag, so I grabbed that. But yeah, really touched that people come, let alone.
You've got truffles in there. Are you going to open them, or are you just going to leave it?
Yeah, no, I didn't realise that they were in there actually.
You can't open that. I think you should. It's a nice memento.
Yeah, I mean, it's behind me in the office, so a couple of people have commented on it.
Yeah. So I brought with me this. No, I didn't. I actually forgot to bring anything with me today. So I was like scrounging around my bag. What have I got? And I got out my hand cream because. A lot of people don't know this about me. Since I can remember primary school age, very young, I don't like water touching my hands unless I could put hand cream on after.
Right.
So even as a child in my school bag, I'd have a big thing of hand cream. So I've got these in every room in the house, every bag, because for me, if I wash my hands and I don't put this on after, they feel like they're cracking. But feel my hands how soft they are. I mean, it's not true.
They are quite soft.
It's not true, but it's like I was in the car, I washed my hands quickly in the service station, I just rushed back in the car, and I could not wait
to get the cream on.
To get out of the car and put it on. It was bothering me. I couldn't bear to feel my hands. I was like, So
nothing worse than dry hands though.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
nice. Hand cream, noted. Christmas present, sorted.
Yeah. Oh, if you want to get me a present, you get me hand cream and buzzing. Yeah.
Cool. Let's go and start with LinkedIn posts. You, me, you.
Okay. I'm going to start with a more serious topical one, which I found, and I commented on it as well because I thought it was insane, but I thought it'd be interesting to hear your take on it as a bloke as well. Oh,
when anyone says that to me, when anyone says I'm interested in your take as a bloke.
As a bloke, yeah.
As a bloke. Prepare yourself.
Episode 4. Here we go. Okay. So, this was posted last week. Right. So, ladies, tell me what you would do in this scenario. You're a hustler, baby, always after new biz, because, well, who isn't? And you get a message from someone who appears to be running a business that is an ideal client. You back and forth for a while, talking about his business needs and what you can offer. You get to know him a little through friendly small talk on email, weirdly find out he's single and that he thinks your sense of style is good. In brackets, assume he is getting his info from pics of you on LinkedIn, close brackets, but also lots about his business, and you think it would be a great client to have. No real red flags, just the usual stuff. If you know, you know. If you're a woman, you'll know. This happens a lot, right?
Right.
He then asks for a meeting for you to pitch, all going well. You prepare a pitch deck and the meeting is set for 12:30 on a Thursday at his London office. All good in the hood. Now day of meeting and you get a message at 12:29. So you're obviously already at the office because the meeting is for 12:30, saying that he had to go back to his flat nearby and could you meet him there instead?
Shut up.
That is it. I want to know how you'd respond and what you do. And then she's posted a screenshot of the message. Hey, sorry to be a pain. My flat sprang a leak and I had to run home to sort it and now need to wait for the plumber. Can we make the meeting at my flat? It's only 5 minutes from the office. I'll send a pin.
Fucking have a day off, will you? That's ridiculous. And also throwing the plumber in the mix as well, by the way, the backstory and all of that is amazing. Does this stuff actually happen? He must live in a Pornhub world where that's just going to work and people are going to turn up.
Yeah, he's sort of like, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Pornhub I watched where it was, No, so... What? She put an edit on. I'm not the recipient. She sent it to me in a panic yesterday asking what she should do. So she's posted it as a, like, what would you do scenario? Do you know what I mean? But, you know, it's difficult because I know I'm at an age where I would feel comfortable and I've got, and maybe it's part of my personality, I don't know. I would feel comfortable dealing with that and not panic. But a lot of people have never faced anything like that before. I don't know how old this girl was. She might have been really young. And you would think, oh, fuck what? And if you're working for someone else, you can't always make the decision. Well, you might not think you can to go,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just commented saying something like, and I said, look, no judgment. I'm not saying you were wrong. But if it was me, I would have sort of gone, well, look, I'm at your office now. Don't worry, I've blocked up plenty of time. And you're only 5 minutes away. So I'll wait for you here. You deal with the plumber and come back.
Yeah.
Or we can reorganise.
Yeah, you just got to reschedule.
And I can do it over Teams or whatever. Absolutely no way would I go over. It's inappropriate.
It's completely inappropriate.
And I wouldn't feel safe. I know some men watching might be like, oh, don't be so dramatic. You do not know that you're safe to go to that apartment, that flat. Anything could happen to you.
If my daughter, at whatever big age she could be, sent me that or put that in the family group chat, I'd be going to the guy's house myself. I'd be asking for the pin myself. I'd be like, why are you inviting my flipping daughter to your house for? For a work meeting? Are you feeling all right, bruv? That's just not right.
I know.
That's so wrong. I don't know. I mean, you could deal with it how you are. I mean, I'm just getting riled up because all I'm thinking is if Mila gets that message, it's going to fucking annoy me. But anything would annoy me. Even boys touching that. Even boys getting near it now annoys me. But that is, I think, weird. Weird.
Yeah. The comments to me would have been a bit of a red flag. I would have been like, because I've faced it before. So I would have been like, all right, here we go.
Here we go, yeah.
Because I've had to happen to me quite a few times. They they dangle the carrot of business. They've got no intention of working with you.
Yeah.
They just want to spend time with you. They want to talk to you. They want to feed their ego. They never buy from you.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Love that.
So I thought that I didn't read all the comments. Got a lot of engagement.
Yeah,
You'll see it. I screenshot it so you can see the engagement.
I'm going to go find the post because I want to read the comments.
Send it to you. I'll send it to you. It was only posted end of last week.
Yeah. That's a really good one. And good that it's being put out there because I bet it does happen all the flipping time, man.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
So weird. How do you think that's
nice try
work?
though, mate.
Yeah. Have a day off, honestly. Yeah. Cool. I've got just some. I've got 3 short.
I'm excited to see yours.
Just some 3 short posts just to laugh about, and then I've actually got a. And I'll get all of these up on the screen for you guys to see at home. But I'll do my 3 shorts, and then you can do your.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So these are. I'm just going to open them up quickly. So this is the first one, which is. Read out the words.
This can't be true is the caption. The urge to turn the most minor life event into a hero story. People on LinkedIn. Yeah, that's so
fucking true.
That is true. That is so true.
Oh my!
That is so. And actually, my next post, which is a funny satirical post, mirrors that, which is so it's very topical. But yeah,
I can't wait for you guys to see these. They are.
Oh, that is brilliant. I love seeing that stuff on my feed.
This is the best. Right. This one, I've given them all, I've named these image files for Tom for the upload so he knows which one's which rather than just having the screenshot numbers. And this one is called short-calm down, mate. Read it out how you read it.
I noticed you're exploring new opportunities. I'd like to hear your goals and discuss potential options. Kindly send me a connection request now.
Why is he shouting? Why is he shouting?
Is that a serious post?
That's a serious comment.
That was a post?
That was a comment under someone's post on LinkedIn.
Let's have a look at it again. I can't get my head around this.
He's shouting. I don't know why he's shouting at the guy.
You need to calm down, bro. Oh, can I say his name?
Yeah, why not? You
need to calm down.
Tom,
or we could just call everyone Bob.
Bob, yeah.
I noticed you're exploring opportunities. I'd like to hear your goals and discuss potential options. Kindly send me a connection request now.
Capitals are so aggressive. I hate capitals. I hate all capital stuff.
Do you know what? I just think, why didn't he inbox him?
Yeah. Ran out of emails, probably.
Oh, yeah.
This one made me giggle. We're going to have to.
Do you think he slipped the caps lock by accident?
Nah. I reckon it's shouty. He might have done.
But
it's less funny.
It's a bit aggressive.
It's so aggressive. Send me connection request now.
That's what we actually want to say.
We're going to have to block this geezer's name out.
Okay.
This file I've saved as short-alphabeting hell. You know, when people have all their acronyms in their headline. This one made me giggle too much. Read out the acronyms, please.
Jesus Christ.
Not his names, though. Give us the acronyms.
SAF E SPC comma Prince2 Agile comma PMI / ACP comma CSP comma CSM comma CSPO comma CSP - SM comma CSP - it's like a fucking wireless passcode.
That's what I called it.
Do you know what? You know when you go to someone's house and they're like, can I have your wireless code? And they're like, yeah, capital J.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Just change it to a normal password.
Oh, God.
This is what this is like. CSP - PO - comma. It's annoying me already. AHF, comma, ICP, comma, ACC, comma, ATF. You don't need all of that.
He could be the best geezer in his market and the best best candidate in what he does.
But that's not even his headline. He's put that as his name.
Oh, is that his name? I misread it then.
He's put that as, but that's even worse.
I think it is. Alphabeting hell, I'm telling you. It's ridiculous.
Because your headline would sit and
underneath.
No, I think he's put that as his name.
Full name. Good search.
He's got 18k followers.
I know. It's because he's got 18k certificates. Yeah. Those are just my funny pictures I saw. There wasn't much to talk around them. I just thought they would get
That is insane.
That genuinely, I saw this and I was like.
But they wouldn't even all come up. Or did you think when somebody comes up in your feed?
Nah, you wouldn't.
And you can just put them in your registered, not registered, affiliated, no, what's it called? You've got a section in your profile.
Your courses and accreditations.
Yeah, and the bodies you're not affiliated to, but I used to be part of the International Coaching Federation. That's ICF.
Yeah.
You don't need that at the top.
Nah.
It's like people that put when they've done a degree and they put
MBA.
Yeah, but it's a BA or a BSc. It's like,
yeah.
Get over it.
From Luton University or something.
Yeah, like, get over it.
Sorry to everyone from Luton University.
It's like me putting my, like, sports coaching BA honours from UClan. I don't even know what that is. Do you know what I mean?
Side note, Cheryl's got a degree. I don't. And she always throws that one in my face.
Did she?
And she did like PE or something like that. I was like, how's that degree with body parts?
PE's quite hard.
I was like, how's that degree with body parts coming along then? And sometimes if she ever calls something wrong on a body or physical stuff, I can't help myself. I was like, good degree that, isn't it? Fucking good 3 years in Huddersfield, that was.
But it's quite hard. Yeah. There's a lot of science in it.
I can imagine. I think she got a Desmond.
I went to look at Huddersfield Uni.
Did you?
Yeah.
She had a good time. So Richard McLaren's sister.
It was my second choice.
Really? What was first?
UClan. I wanted to go up north, see?
Yeah.
Because I've got family up there and I just love it up there.
Yeah.
But I went, instead of Yorkshire, I went Lancashire.
Yeah.
Which they're quite the rivals, aren't
Beef,
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roses. Battle of the Roses.
Yeah.
Fucking upstairs.
War of the Roses.
War of the Roses.
Yeah.
Not the battle, sorry, yeah.
You sure you didn't do a degree? In history?
I actually was about to say I'm into my history. Right, go on, your next.
Yeah. Okay, so second post, total piss take. I absolutely love, and I'm going to name him because it doesn't matter, Ross Sullivan.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't follow him on LinkedIn, as long as you've got a decent sense of humour, go and follow him. If you don't, don't bother.
I don't know him, but I follow him because, I know you're mates with him, but his stuff is hilarious.
Fucking brilliant. Yeah. So, people always celebrate like pointless educational milestones and stuff on LinkedIn. Do you like just point, like you were saying, like
small minor life event,
minor life stuff where you're like, go over it.
Yeah.
So, it was really hot, wasn't it, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? Yeah. So you posted this on Friday and I was like, I love this. So you'll see this on the screen. He shared it as an educational milestone. So, the picture of those people like celebrating on LinkedIn. I'm delighted to announce I walked to the back of the Spar to collect a box of 3 Magnums for £2.50. Rather than fall into the freezer trap at the front of the store to buy a single Magnum for £2.95. This is the difference between pigeons and eagles. Hopefully by sharing, some of you might learn a valuable lesson. Stay frosty.
So good.
I was just like... And he gets so much engagement. He got 134 likes, 69 comments.
Yeah, he's good. He's so good. I mean, that is pigeons and eagles is such a good.
But that is a genuine trap. Like you go in and you see the single ice creams.
And you buy them.
And especially when you've got, this with kids. Like if I had my niece, can we have an ice cream? Can we have an ice cream? Whereas walk to the back.
Yeah, you get the box.
And Spar is a killer for ripping you off at the front of the shop.
Yeah. I agree. I get tucked up every time we go into Egham, like Budgeons. They've learned the name of Budgeons. They go in there, say hello to the man behind the jump and everything.
Yeah.
And then the thing right at the front is the ice cream.
And they're expensive.
They are expensive.
We don't have Budgeons in Wales.
I think the Cornetto's like £2 something. And the Cornettos are smaller.
Yeah.
Shrinkflation. They are so much smaller.
What's those Spar loves the freezer food. Anything, they've got loads of chest freezers. Go back there and fill your boots with ice creams. And thank Ross for it. Don't thank me.
Cheers, Ross. Summer tips live and direct from KOSI Ep4.
Yeah.
I have somehow screenshotted the guy's name out, which is probably good. So we're going to call him Bob. Bob is a recruiter. He apparently helps policy leaders hire game-changing talent, is what his headline tells us.
He helps policy leaders hire game-changing talent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I quite like the structure of that headline, not going to lie, because he's targeting his hiring manager, BD contacts, with his headline. So,
yeah.
But the post is ridiculous. About once a month, I make a candidate cry. Not because I'm harsh, but because I'm honest. Most recruiters won't give you time for feedback, coaching, or help you see your blind spots. I often don't have time either. However, I do think I should if I can make an impact. But when I do, when I'm on a screening call with someone whose path isn't matching their goals, I try to tell them the truth. Not the coddled, polite version, the real one. That they're applying for roles that don't align with what they actually want, that they're playing it safe or have unrealistic expectations, or are not telling their story well. That their resume is fine, but their mindset is off. That the job they say they want wouldn't actually make them happy. Sometimes it's small coaching, reframing how they present themselves. Sometimes it's the kind of feedback they haven't heard from a boss, friend, or mentor.
First of all, I think...
First of all,
I think that that probably isn't all true. As in, I don't think he makes someone cry every month.
Yeah, why?
I think he's just used that as a hook at the start.
Yeah.
Because if you were making somebody cry once a month, that is concerning.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
No.
So I agree with I've always been honest when I was dealing with candidates, but it's how you deliver and communicate, because it doesn't give you carte blanche to upset people.
No.
That's not.
It's not on.
No. I have to deliver feedback. You have to do the same, but I have to deliver feedback to consultants, rookies, all the time. I don't go in there blasting people.
No, I have to tell founders that they're the problem.
Same for me,
They're the problem sometimes. It's
how you deliver. So I think, what's his name? Bob.
It's Bob. Bob, yeah.
Bob, yeah, maybe think about your communication. But I think as recruiters, we can give very good market advice in intel. So I knew for me, when I was dealing, especially when I was running the graduate division, what sort of people would find it easier to get into the industry, those that wouldn't, what was going on in the market, certain people living in certain areas might struggle. I just knew. Mm-hmm. But who are you to tell somebody what they want in their career?
Yeah. Outrageous.
How do you know? How do you, I'm sure you've had this as well, but I've had people say to me before, like, oh, I don't think that's possible, Kate. And I've gone, fucking watch me, and I've done it.
Yeah.
So I think you are dealing with a person with a brain that knows more than you about what they want. You can help them sometimes realize, sometimes people don't aim high enough, I think.
Yeah.
And yes, like I said, there might be some stuff like a rookie could come to you and say, I want to be a sales director now. Well, obviously not, but it's how you deliver it. Mm-hmm. But how can you tell people what they want?
Yeah. I don't like the idea of taking wind out of people's sails either.
No.
I love it when people are over ambitious, actually. But you can help taper them. I think this is clickbaity. He made a candidate cry and wanted to get it in. If you're making them cry because you're having to deliver consistently, but because you're having to deliver such brutal feedback all the time, I'd be questioning your adverts, who you're speaking to, who you're targeting, because unless you're just dealing with all inbound people, you clearly aren't speaking to the right people. And actually, I think you should look, again, I think we said this in the last episode, look intrinsically at yourself.
This is a common thing.
Yeah.
Is people are pushing blame. People do this in life anyway.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to take the ownership. They're pushing it out.
Yeah.
Everything's everyone else's fault.
Yeah, exactly.
When sometimes you've got to go, well, what could I do differently? Like, what am I doing here to attract these candidates? Or that's what people don't do, but they don't want, it's victim mode. It can't possibly be my fault. It's got to be everyone else's fault, and I'm going to moan about it on LinkedIn. Exactly. But then you could say that about what we've just moaned about for 18 minutes about the recruitment agency.
I know, I'm really, really hoping
But you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I think it's, that post is not all true.
Nah, it's not true. It's not going to be all true. It's effect. It's a bit misguided. And actually look at yourself if you're speaking to too many people. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed that LinkedIn post section today. Let's have a chat about sponsorship.
Yes.
We would love to thank our sponsors, Hinterview, for backing us when we said that we were going to put this show together. Andy Simpson, Richard McLaren, Sam Slade, three of the contacts that we've got over at the business. Personally, I can vouch for them as good blokes who are industry vets.
Genuine people.
Who know the sector truly. Feedback I'm getting from folks utilizing Hinterview and Hintel is that it is very much so a product designed for recruiters in a recruitment agency setting. I think I've mentioned it on a previous episode. They're winning back a lot of clients that they lost previously with just the video products.
And that says a lot, doesn't it? Because
the note taker is solving their adoption issues that they had previously. So thank you again to Rich and Andy. We've got a few more episodes to do together, and then we'll have to have a conversation about next season.
Yeah, we will. But no, I think that, like what you said, and I think the big thing is they've lived and breathed recruitment.
Yeah.
And that is what makes a decent product in our industry. When people come in and they don't get recruitment, I think you see it in the product, don't you? And that's why both products get such great feedback, I think, because they get it.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, I get people in my inbox who launch products all the time, and, they've been in marketing, or they've done some sort of techie stuff or finance or a bit of consulting for a big 4 firm. And they're like, right, this is going to change the game, Si. I was like, right, cool, talk to me about it. And it's like, something else does that already.
Yeah.
That's not really a problem, or that is a problem in recruitment agencies if their market is rocking horse shit. Like it's not like something that's a common problem. Yeah, exactly. So if you haven't seen Hinterview in 2025, then you probably haven't seen it at all. So go and have a look.
Yeah, links in the video caption.
Mm-hmm.
Stories? Yeah.
Yeah, stories.
So I've got 2.
Yeah.
One, I'll tell both have humour in them, but one is just mental. The other one, it's a rookie story actually. So, one of my friends, she runs her own agency, but she's been in recruitment her whole life. Do you know what I mean? She sent me an email with like 5, 6 stories. Remember I told you? And this was my favourite. So I'll drip feed them probably. So as a rookie, she was doing temp recruitment. She went out on cold sort of drop-ins, which is common in temp recruitment anyway, but this was a while ago now. Went to a business with, I think it was one of her colleagues, but more senior colleague, or like a manager basically. Mm-hmm. Took her along to do drop-ins. And when you are a rookie doing stuff like that, it's nerve-wracking, isn't it? Like, cold calling essentially, face to face. Like I remember my first meeting and it was organised, I was shitting my pants. So like you're nervous, right? So they got let in. Let me go actually, because she gave me extra info on this. Let me go on the WhatsApp chat a minute because I want to do it justice. There we go. As they walked in, she went to close the door behind her and the door closed, but then the handle fell off. And because she was new, she didn't know what to do. So she just hid it like behind her. She didn't know what to do. She didn't want to cramp the style because HR had like invited them in. Yeah. So, she didn't know what to do. So she sort of like stayed like that and was like, because her manager was speaking to the HR. So they were sort of distracted. Whilst her colleague was talking to the HR manager in reception, she was hiding it and then was like slyly trying to get it back on. And couldn't get it back on. So in the end, realised this is not going to work. Had to speak to reception. She was so embarrassed. They were locked in. They had to get like facilities out to come and get them out. You'd die, wouldn't you? You would die. I mean, now, if it happened to me now, I wouldn't hide it. I'd be like, oops, but yeah. I'd be dying. But like, she tried the whole hiding it and being like, oh my God, what am I going to do?
I could just hear it clanging around.
Yeah, and then trying to get it back on, like get your little mini screwdriver out. Couldn't get it. Can you imagine like knowing like, and then the embarrassment of them probably knowing you did that like 20 minutes ago. Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you tell us 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she is such a character. Yeah. I can just imagine it happen to her.
Yeah.
And it being so funny.
That's so good.
But as a rookie, that is something you do not need in your life.
Nah, 100%. I had a client meeting as well.
A drop-in. It's not even a pre-booked meeting. They don't know you. And HR. It's not like it's a transport manager or a logistics manager. They're a bit more, potentially down to earth.
Laughed about it, yeah.
Yeah. And you lock them in.
Taking a mick.
You are locked. Everybody in that building is locked in.
Imagine all the people coming down trying to like pop out for lunch or something like that.
No, sorry. Door's broke.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, her fault.
Yeah. Oh, God, I would have died.
I love that.
I would have died.
That's good.
Yeah.
I've got a story. Lockdown was a weird time, right? Mm-hmm. COVID was a weird time. We were all dealing with problems, troubles, adjusting to the new way of working. I had a story sent in by a rec-to-rec that I know and love, have worked with for a long time.
These rec-to-rec posts as well.
I know.
They're feeding our show.
They are the conduit to it all. So COVID was a weird time. Everything's weird. We're all adjusting to new ways of working. First lockdown, everyone has to go home. This rec-to-rec's client called up and said, right, cancelled all the hires that they'd made, basically called up and just said, listen, we're cancelling the contract. We're not onboarding them. Like, it's locked down. We don't know what's going to happen. The arse is falling out of the marketplace. Anyway, they had previously placed someone into that business from like a few months ago who they kept on. This agency owner and the ops director who worked there, agency of 12, said, here's the new way of working. And so they got sat in a room and they were given instructions, including a pamphlet on COVID working from home etiquette. They had to join a Zoom call at 9 a.m. every single day that ran from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So everyone joined, turned your cameras on, turned your audio on, but you had to turn your speaker off so that you couldn't hear everything, but they could hear what everyone was doing on the various different calls. You had to put in the chat when you were going for a piss.
What the hell?
You had to put in the chat if you were stepping away to open the door or get a glass of water, get a coffee. You had to update it in the chat so that they could track it and log it. Awesome. And honest to God.
That is insanity.
And genuinely, one of them got called out for not wearing appropriate attire for working at home. Do you remember how hot it was? Do you remember how hot it was in that first lockdown? It was sweltering. So this fella's put on a vest because he thought, I'm in my house sharing Clapham, and it's hot. I'm in my bedroom. I'm working with a laptop on my desk, on my bed, all that sort of stuff. And they called him out on it, and he got a warning for it.
Oh.
Honestly, the COVID...
Were they bored or something?
The COVID lockdown lunatic stories, I think people reacted ridiculously bad to it. But, all I kept on thinking was, this ain't Gogglebox, bruv. What are we doing here? Surely...
It's not Big Brother.
Watching, It's like a weird recruitment Gogglebox Big Brother. It's weird. I just didn't like it.
They would have had to upgrade their Zoom package to be allowed to be everyone on Zoom for that long. So it's costing them more money.
Yeah.
How would they have the time to monitor that chat, what everyone's doing? Yeah. How annoying all the noise that you'd be hearing. I know they don't.
Yeah.
But just think what, were you bored?
It says, I think people are very nervous when they own businesses, and I can imagine that you did some mad things at that time, but that was fucking ridiculous. 4, 5, 6 months later, everyone comes out of lockdown and people start hiring again and onboarding remotely. 8 people resigned as soon as it came out. And
so they fucked it for themselves, didn't they?
Absolutely fucked it for themselves. And they lost some big billers as well. And the R2R said to me, he was like, as soon as he heard the story...
Well, he cashed in.
As soon as he heard the story, he was like, here we go.
I like that. I would have been like...
Oh, is it still... Are they still doing that, are they? Still doing that, are they? And then they tried to force them to stay on one till late to do quizzes or something like that.
Oh, my God, the quizzes used to fry me.
I know, but yeah, LinkedIn, lockdown lunatics, I can only imagine there are loads of people out there that experience shit like that. But that story shocked me. I was like, 9 hours just having a video on.
I haven't heard any, I think that's the maddest, telling people you're going for a piss. Do you know what this is just typical me. Do you know what I would have done if I was working that company? Because I would have known after this I'm going.
Yeah.
I would have really annoyed them on the chat. I would have been like, just going for a shit. Oh, I'm just going to go and pick my nose, or I'm just going to go and change my bra, or I'm just going to go and do this. I would have annoyed them. I would be like, I'm just moving my finger on the mouse.
Stepping out for a fart.
Yeah, I would have. I would have made their life hell in that chat.
Am I allowed to smoke on camera, or do I need to go outside? Mate, honestly,
I would have gone, and I would have been like, "Fuck you."
You could have had some real fun with that.
Yeah, I would have thought I'm going to leave anyway.
Yeah, wild. I'm sure loads of people made some mad decisions around that time, but that is fucking mental. I've got more stories from that Rector Ec that I've got sandbagged for other episodes. Some really good ones from. What he's heard happen in other agencies and stuff.
I want it, yeah. That is mental. That is mental.
Right, you got one more?
Oh, yeah. I forgot I got another story.
Yeah, and then I've got one more.
Okay. So, this got told to me by somebody I know. So, I don't know how long ago this was. It wasn't recent anyway. So anyway, they had a Christmas do. And the boss that was there thought of himself as a bit of he actually still owns the business, right, this guy. Mm-hmm. But he said thought of himself at the time as a macho man, big tough guy sort of thing. Anyway, they all went out on the Xmas do, all got taken out. So they're out for food and they're all eating. And he's like, oh, I've got a special surprise for you after. So they're all like, oh, I wonder what this is. And he said, I've booked us a table in this club. None of them had heard of this club. So they were like, where is it? So they turned up. It was quite seedy.
Okay.
So they were like, okay. He bigged it up like, I'm treating you to this, this table in the club. So it turned out quite seedy, but also it was full of ladyboys. So, the girls were they were all loving it. They were having pictures with them and, but they were a bit like, what the fuck's going on here? It was just a bit random. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, the boss goes to the bar and starts chatting obviously knows the owner, like gets chatting to the owner, and they've got their arm around each other, and they're like, well, they're obviously pals like, do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, the boss starts kicking the absolute shit out of the club owner, like beating the shit out of him. And they're all like, what is he doing? Because as they walked in, there was like 6 huge bouncers on the door.
Yeah.
And the club's not busy. So it's not like you can sort of
duck out.
Yeah. They were quite exposed. So they're all like, what is going on? Like, we've been brought to this random club, and like he's beating the shit out of him. Anyway, these bouncers obviously appear from nowhere. Huge bouncers. And they basically pick him up, use his head as to open the door. They slam his head against the door, fire axe or something. And they take him outside and they kick the shit out of him. Yeah. To the point where they had to intervene because they thought they were going to kill him. Right?
Yeah.
So he is in a bad way. He's missing teeth. He's bleeding. And they're like, mate, you've got to go to hospital. Like, and we need to call the police. Like, I know you started it, but bouncers can't do this to you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I don't report it. Fine. He stays out. Right?
With them?
Stays out.
No.
Because he's the boss. They're like,
right.
What do we do? And he's paying for the night. Sure. Stay out. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Company cards.
Yeah, company cards. So, but they're all a bit like, what is going on? Can you imagine this night? You've all had a drink. It would spin you out, wouldn't it? You'd be like, am I in the Bermuda Triangle or something? Like, what is going on?
Nightclub lady voice. Bouncer beating up the owner, and then he stayed out.
And then him getting beaten up, right? So they stay out, and he's getting drunker and drunker, and they're like, what is going on? And he's like dancing with the trainees, you know, and it's a bit like...
Oh, man, with no teeth.
You need to go, with no teeth, you need to go home. Anyway, they go into work the next day. It must have been on a school night, not expecting him to be there, because you'd feel like shit if you got kicked the shit out of like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd be feeling ill.
You'd be hurting, yeah.
And you're missing your teeth. They'd be straight down the dentist.
Yeah.
He's in work, first one in, bright and early, and they're like, and he's like, you know, bright and breezy.
Morning.
Like, you're all right. Now, they don't know why this fight started.
Right.
So they're all talking. You know, it's like the day after, everyone's chatting away. And the guy I know was like, how did that fight come about? You know, and basically, it's so pathetic. He'd agreed 500 quid for the table with some drinks, maybe, all right?
Yeah.
So, you know, and when he was chatting to the owner had said it's going to cost you more. That's it. That's it.
That's it. A price dispute on a table, and he lost teeth over it.
Yeah.
What a pin now.
Teeth, pride, blood.
I mean, he's pretty macho bloke, though.
And
He did stay out.
And if that was one of his regular haunts, he ain't going to be going back there.
No, fucking is he? Jesus, man.
All over that.
What a nutter.
He is a nutter,
is he
from
a
what
nutter?
I've heard. Yeah, he's a nutter. Yeah. But like, can you imagine being on that night out?
Oh, mate.
It's meant to be your Christmas do.
Festive time.
Merry Christmas.
Oh,
I would be
so
like,
good.
I probably would have gone home.
I think...
If my boss was like getting legless with no teeth, covered in blood, I'm surprised anywhere let him in.
I'm surprised, yeah.
But this was quite a while ago, I think. Yeah. But how mad is that story?
Yeah, I'm going to... Once we finish recording, I'm definitely asking for the agency name because I need to go have a look at this fella. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, he still owns the company.
That's so good. I've got a summer party story.
Ooh, party theme.
Party theme, yeah. So, when hosting a summer party for a remote first recruitment business, please be careful when integrating ops staff on maternity leave with your rookies, and here is why.
Oh, another rookie story.
You know what? I think it's a rookie, but then I think I met him the other day. He's not a rookie.
Is it recent?
Yeah. Summer party. This is recent. Summer party. Everyone's been invited in to this recruitment agency's party, all paid for, all laid on. They're all dotted around all over the place. So they've all come in. They've also included folks that are on maternity leave, right?
Yeah.
Now, anyone that's familiar with maternity leave, typically you go on it just before you're about to have a baby.
Yeah.
And then you spend the formative months or early months.
Keeping baby alive.
Keeping the baby alive, etc.
Oh no, I think
this recruiter, rookie/recruiter, has run up straight to the Kelly, the ops lady, let's call her Kelly, Bob and Kelly.
Yeah.
And gone, oh, Kelly, when are you due?
Oh no, it's the worst thing you can say. That is the worst thing you can say to somebody.
And you know what? I've met Kelly. Kelly looks amazing. You can't confuse. Like,
How is it a man that did that?
It's a bloke.
How did he confuse? She didn't have a bump.
No. It just went, he was just like, oh, you're on maternity leave, and just thought that meant that he obviously doesn't know what maternity leave means, right? And he's just stuck his massive foot in it. But to say that to a woman who's on maternity, just had a baby, I appreciate it.
And probably not feeling great about her body.
Exactly.
Even if she looks banging.
Yeah, and she does look banging.
Yeah, you still have, yeah.
But for me, I was just like, how do you go through, I mean, even if he's a rookie, how do you get to the age of 22, 23 and not understand how fucking maternity works? Like, surely you know maternity is when you go on just before you have the baby, and therefore if you're off on maternity and you haven't met the person, they're probably raising a child.
Do you know what? Based on the world today and his age, maybe not.
Do you know what I think? I know.
No,
that's
seriously.
wild, isn't it? That is wild, isn't it?
Because, well, yeah, I think if you're not exposed, say you've got no babies in your family, no children, you know.
Yeah, true.
You might not, but still.
You never ask a woman when she is due unless she has confirmed in writing that she's pregnant. Like, you just don't ask. You don't ask when people are due, do you? Unless they are like 9 months and it's quite obvious. No, even then I wouldn't. I'd never ask.
Even when kids do it, because kids do it, don't they? Women get like, oh.
Yeah, I know.
And that's a kid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So for a grown man to do it at your summer party, that's so good. So yeah, any rookies that are listening out there, just don't ask people.
Research female health.
Yeah, please.
How did she react? Do you know? Who told you that story? Was it her?
Yes.
How did she react?
I can't remember how she told me. We were drunk when she was telling me. I think she said she stormed off. No, I think she was raging. I think someone else told me that she was raging. But you would be. Like, you would be. Completely granted.
I think I would be... I don't know, because I've never had a baby, right?
Yeah.
But if I could, it would probably hurt me in the moment, because it is that, you know, appearance stuff. As much as anyone says, oh, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Come on, like, it does bother you a little bit. You'd be a bit like, oh, great, do I still look pregnant?
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd be angry with them, because I know, and maybe the anger would subside when you realise this, it wasn't said with a malicious intent. It was very innocent, sort of mistaken.
Innocent, yeah.
But yeah, it would hurt in the moment. You'd feel like shit. You get all nicely dressed up to the party. And you're like, yeah, I look good.
I love
and then somebody's asked if you're still pregnant.
But you know, my favourite thing is the geezer probably thought, yeah, I'm gonna smash
I'm gonna build a good relationship here.
I'm gonna smash a bit of small talk
today. Me and
today.
Kelly, we're gonna be besties after this, and Kelly fucking hates you now.
That's so good.
Dreading Kelly coming back to work.
So good. Awkward
She's gonna make your life hell, yeah. Oh God.
So yeah, that was it. Yeah, I love that story. I had that last episode, but I thought I'd keep it for this one.
Thank it.
Got loads more to come, man. Loads more stories.
This is the difficulty now, isn't it? It's like the stories. It's like, oh, when do I tell? Because that one I told, the rookie one, I nearly told it last time.
Yeah.
But then, yeah,
I've got a whole OneNote now where I've just put in all the stories in.
All the stories.
I've also got a separate section for the stories I can't tell on KOSI.
Yeah, there's some we can't tell. But do keep them coming, even though we've got a backlog, because we'll just pick I know it sounds terrible, but we will... Oh, no, I'm not going to say it, actually.
What?
I was just going to make reference to Recruitment Expo. Get over it, Kate.
Get over it.
Get over it. We got to pick the priority ones, but that's why I'm saying, like, if you think, oh, I've got a good story, send it in.
Send it in. Like, I would 100% recommend just sending it in, because we've got band coming. Who knows? We may do this more often than once a month in the future. We may even look at other ways, other mediums of doing it. So we'll just keep sending them in. Personal story? And then we can wrap up, I believe.
Mine's quite short and sweet, it's from your party.
Yeah.
This is one of the funniest moments of my life.
I don't know how funny I find this.
You were literally standing right behind me as well, but you were pretty pissed at this point.
Yeah.
So me and Joe Phillips were talking to some of the consultants at one of your clients. Can I name the client?
Yeah.
I think it was Timberseed, wasn't it?
Timberseed, yeah.
The consultant, they were wicked laugh. We had such a good chat with them. I can't remember all the names. Apologies in advance.
Yeah.
But we were talking, one of them was like, oh, you're the podcast girl. And I was like, yes, I am on a couple of podcasts. And we started talking, and we were talking about KOSI, and they'd watched the shorts, they'd watched some of the clips of it. And I said something about you, because obviously they know you, and they were like, he said, pointed at you, like, what, Si, you co-host with Si? I was like, yes. That is KOSI, me and Si. He was like, oh, I thought he was just a guest.
Fucking. I was so annoyed by that.
In the moment, you can only imagine what I was like.
I bet you was cracking up.
I literally melted. Me and Joe, we were like, that is hysterical.
It literally says co-host on my LinkedIn profile.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out which one of them it was.
I know what he looks like, so I can tell you. But it was so funny.
Yeah.
He was like, you could see the light bulb go off. He was like, oh.
I know. Do you know what?
It just made me laugh because you were literally standing right there in another conversation. But me and Joe, I was like, I am putting that on the next episode. That is hilarious. I was like, no, he's not my guest. He is a co-host.
Yeah, wicked.
I know I make the show, but...
I'm going to go over egging the co-hosting from now on.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to be in their office in the next week or two, and I'm going to stick it on one of them. I'm going to buy everyone else a pint apart from him.
Yeah. It was so funny because you could see the cogs turn and be like, I get it now. It was like, how have you not got that before?
I know. So annoying. It is funny though. You got to laugh at these things. It's so good. The timing as well is brilliant.
I was stone cold sober as well, and I was like, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I think I actually had tears.
Oh, bastard. That one hurt me a bit. I think it has.
I told you at the moment, but you probably don't remember.
No, I don't remember it at all.
Yeah.
I only remember it today. Nothing went in my ears that day.
Just in your mouth?
Just in my mouth.
Yeah. That's a bit dodgy.
What's been happening with me recently?
A lot.
Yeah, I've been doing loads of stuff recently. Been really, really busy. Garden update. Got a few too many weeds. Some of the grass is dying. Need to spend a bit more time looking after that. Boring update for people.
It did look good on your Instagram story when the kids were... Yeah,
gave it a really good cut. Did some de-weeding, but I've got a bit more work to do there. Funny story from my drive to the retreat. I carpooled with Holly Langley. I think the video's gone out of this already today because we recorded our whole drive up, and she was in charge of snacks. I picked her up in Maidenhead. We drove to Stratford-upon-Avon. She was in charge of snacks. She recorded it. She pulled this ginormous bag out of snacks.
She's someone you want in your car.
You definitely, wait till you hear what came out of it.
Oh, right.
And then in my head, I'm thinking, like standard car
crisps.
stuff, like crisps, variation of crisps,
sandwiches,
chocolate sandwiches or wraps or something like that. She pulled out pickles.
Excuse me?
Pickles, little mini pickles that came in a sachet suitable for cat food, right?
Sachet?
Like a silver pouch. So she pulled them open, not even in a jar. So
what? I was imagining a jar.
Nah, not even in a jar. Literally like cat food without a reseal. She opens it, stinks, has a couple. Then she's like, right, I'll put them away. Let's carry on. She fucking drops them
in your car,
in my passenger side doorbell.
Oh, I'd be fucking fuming.
The smell was outrageous. So Holly Langley, nice lady.
Loves a pickle.
Nice girl loves a pickle.
Gets herself in a pickle.
But yeah, it stunk. And then obviously it dawned on me that we were going to be parking the car up for 2 days.
In the sun.
And then having to get back in. Luckily it didn't smell so bad. But yeah, might put the link up to that post. It's pretty funny content. She's fun. She's one of the funniest women I've ever met in recruitment. And it was wonderful being able to spend 3 hours with her.
3 hours?
Well, we did 1 hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. We had a really...
She needs to level up her snack game though.
Snack game, fucking terrible, man. Like, not one single bit of chocolate came out of that bag.
What about a biscuit?
There was an Oreo. I think there was an Oreo.
That is a high level snack. That's an elite snack.
Yeah.
But no crisps.
Pringles. There were some Pringles. Yeah.
I have serious beef with Pringles.
Paprika ones, which are good.
Unpopular opinion, Pringles are fucking hanging.
Do you think?
They're the worst crisp ever. How people pop and don't stop, that is a lie. Yeah. I don't pop at all.
You don't pop at all?
No, they're disgusting. It's a waste of a crisp, waste of a snack. Worst crisp going. If somebody pulled them out of my car, I'd be livid. In fact, I'd stop the car and say, get out.
I don't pop at all is going to be a soundbite 100% from the best moments.
No, sorry. The snacks. She ever comes in my car, she can leave those snacks behind.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. So, she's been Nessa.
Yeah. Ness mode was medium activated today.
Medium.
You've been Si.
I've been Si.
Twin Dad Si.
Twin Dad Si.
I actually call you that.
Twin Dads High.
Yeah.
It's my Instagram handle.
Yeah, I like it.
Twin Dads High. Basically, I'm trying to get a free holiday. So I launched Twin Dads High.
How's that going?
Well, I had a free day out at Device so far.
That's what I was
Yeah. I need to try and get a holiday. But no, thank you very much for listening. Remember, folks,
LinkedIn
LinkedIn is
not real life.
Cool.